Our phones, wireless, cooking, fireless, cars, keyless, food, fatless, tires, tubeless, dress, sleeveless, youth, jobless, leaders, shameless, relationships, meaningless, attitudes, careless, feelings, heartless, education, valueless, children, matterless, country, godless, I am speechless, government is clueless, and our leaders are worthless, and I'm scared, mindless. How are you all doing? And welcome to 2014 and soon to be 2015. Our leaders, it's a mystery to me why we have them. I vote too, maybe I'm responsible, but I think they go to Washington, D.C. to change it. They go to Ottawa to change it. And guess what? Washington, D.C. changes them and Ottawa changes them, just saying. In Canada, the Conservatives, they haven't figured it out either. 75% of all Canadians don't vote for them. Do y'all think maybe you should change what you're doing? Or is this the Einstein thing? You keep doing the same thing the same way and expect different results. It ain't going to happen. Kind of fix it, because the country needs a conservative government. You've adopted all the policies of the other whacks, and there is no difference. The party lines are blurred. Maybe figure it out, kind of go with the numbers. Alison, Redford in Alberta, she was another commie. It's actually a good thing that she was herself, because now Albertans have looked around and said, hey, what happened here? We got had again. And yes, you did, so y'all better start voting right. She had an excerpt here, or I do, from her talk when she resigned as her seat, as which was a couple of months after she actually resigned from being premier in Alberta. She was premier, I think, for about 2 years, could have been 3, and she went on to say this: I recognize that mistakes were made along the way. Really, the biggest mistake is that y'all got caught. In hindsight, there were many things I would have done differently. Of course you would have. You wouldn't have got caught. You would have been smarter. But I tried to do this, she says. A new social policy framework was mine to make. Equality rights, better funding for mental health. Maybe you should have put some of that. Was going to be mean there for a minute. I'll be nice. I'll just back away from that. Funding for teachers, assured income for the severely handicapped, a single regulator, sustainable energy, and a more rational royalty framework. All the things that kind of go with socialism. You need a little bit of that on the other side. On the right side, I get it, but she was really overdosing it. And she did a good thing, because, again, the Alberta people now recognize a good commie when they see it, and they say, we got to go to the right. So there's always some good in bad. In Vancouver, Canada, recently, the Liberal leader, the federal one, that would be Justin Trudeau, he said this: I don't want to get involved, and I won't get involved in provincial politics. However, I do suggest that Christy Clark, the Premier of British Columbia, should not be putting all of her resources into the liquefied natural gas. Typical politician. Which side of the mouth do you want to listen to? You know, I tell you, you say one thing and then you say another about being politically dumb. That would kind of be right. And the Liberal government, he goes on to say, would scrap the new federal legislation that led to the recent revelation that chiefs make so much money. This would be Indians. They make millions of dollars because there's this new law that says that they have to tell us about it. I'd scrap that. And then it goes on to say, I would work with the First Nations, Indians, to make sure that a proper Accountability Act would come into existence, and they have to disclose any excesses, but it's done in a respectful way. Well, they've already said what's respectful. Don't tell anybody. It's a secret. We're screwing everybody. We want to keep on doing that. Double talk? I kind of think so. 60% of all First Nations people in Canada have not completed high school. Big deal. What's a study with that? I'm surprised it's not 80%. Why would you go to school? You don't have to work. You don't pay taxes. You get all kinds of money from the white people who are too stupid to keep on paying. There are good Indian people, of course there are. But talk about an advantage. There's no motivation in the left-wing system to do things. Why would I get better? I don't have to feed my family. I don't have to do anything. I just sit around and they keep giving me checks. Not a good thing. You want to fix this? Fix the bloody system. Serial killer Russell Williams in Canada, he could lose his military pension. He should lose his life. Talking about pensions? What's up with that? That's got nothing to do with the price of a banana. Goodbye, bad guy. What size of neck do you have? Because we're going to hang you. Here's a song for you. We're going to end with a lighter story here. Are you with me? Take me out. Is that a good one? That song was coined in 1908. The guy who wrote it had never been to a ball game, but he was trying to date a girl, and he had asked her 2 times, and she said no twice. And the 3rd time, he thought, just kind of like baseball, 3 times, or strikes and you're out. So he wrote the song, he took it, and he sang it to her, and she said, take me up. I'll go with you. So she said, and they went to a ball game, and they got married, actually, lived happily ever after. There's your happy note for the day, and y'all come back tomorrow. We'll get more for you from the right. See ya.